And welcome, friends, to Tabletop Live Network. This is number 7. My name is Ruel Gaviola, and I'm joined by the amazing, the incredible, the awesome Brothers Mike Murphy. How you guys doing?
I'm good. I'm not trying to ignore you. I'm just doing a crossword. I was like looking on your channel description that you do crossword puzzles, and I was like, dude, well, how are we not going to talk about that for the pre-show? Change all plans. It's only crosswords now. What is your favorite crossword word? Everyone in chat, let me know.
I love crosswords. Yes, folks, share that in chat.
I don't get crosswords. I don't get why people do them. Why
they're amazing.
I don't get it at all. I don't get it.
We're changing the chat. Okay, so they're amazing because they're like a puzzle you can solve, because this is something I learned real well, and we'll get to board games, I promise. One thing that's cool about crosswords is there are literally crossword words. There are words that you don't use every day, but they always appear in crosswords. They're like super common. And so it becomes this like sort of game where you learn how crosswords work, and the way that the clues will be written will indicate how the answer is going to be displayed and stuff like that. So it becomes this thing that you literally get better at. Like my favorite crossword word is always like mimic. It's always ape, to ape something. It's like you never say that in real life, but it's a crossword word. It's in every other crossword. Boom.
Exactly.
Every other crossword has like aria as an answer. You're like, all right.
Yeah, aria.
Opera goers, like, okay.
And also, I find whenever they talk about cookies, it's always inevitably Oreos. For whatever reason, they use the O-R-E-O. Like
they need the vowels. All these things you're saying have a lot of vowels in them. They need vowels. Like, why say aria? Because it's 3 vowels.
Yeah, because I'm sure it goes into like it actually makes it easier to make a puzzle. But it's just like that's why I like them, because it becomes you like literally become better. So that's why I was looking down at the start. I was just doing a crossword because I got stoked that you did them real well. Oh.
You know, maybe we should do like a crossword stream sometime. We'll just hang out on stream and do crosswords together.
And I'll go do something fun. It'll be great.
How dare you monster. I'm down with that. It's one of my like life's ambitions is to become one of those old dudes that's like just been doing this for a long time. And they just sit there and do like the New York crossword in pen. We're just like, I got this. They do like the Sunday, the hardest. And it's like, no big deal. There's a guy I did theater with, and he was that way. And he just had books of them, like New York Times, like the hardest possible, like the real deal. Just doing them in pen, just cruising them, bam, bam. I was like, how do you do that? How do you know all these historical facts? He's like, I'm old. I was just there when they happened. Like, I'm not smart. I just like know that person because like I was alive. You were not. Why would you know that? And I was like, all right, that makes sense. And now that I'm getting a little older, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that event. You know,
that accumulation of knowledge.
Yeah, that's all it is. Yeah.
Twinflower said her favorite word is oleo. Yes, isn't that like a
all vowels? I'm telling you,
all vowels.
Oboe.
I always see that there.
Oboe.
I want to thank everyone. First of all, during the intro here, I mean, I don't. Hopefully, everyone likes some music. I sort of like got into it.
I was so chill.
That's part of why I didn't realize we'd gone live. I was just like,
and while it was happening, we had a hype train. We have a hype train.
Thank you.
Pre-show hype train.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I saw a bunch of people drop bits, and here on our channel, whenever bits get dropped, Benny the Bits Bear shows up. Hello, friends. Thank you for spending bits. You spend bits, I come out of hibernation. Welcome to TLN VII, the pajama party. I have no pajamas. I just roll like in my fur all the time. So thank you, friends.
All natural.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, all natural. That one.
Yeah.
Love that. Love that.
Folks, if you don't know, now you know this is a pajama party. This is the first one ever that we're doing on TLN. So we're going to be relaxed. And as Mike did in that brilliant video yesterday, I hope y'all saw it.
Yeah, it was great.
It is the coziest 24 hours on Twitch this weekend. So thank you all for joining us. We're hyped. We've got so many great games, so many great streamers.
Yeah.
Also in chat, let us know what you're playing this weekend. We loved hearing all the games that you've got on the table this weekend. Let us know. And we'll be talking about that. We got a couple of things we're going to talk about here. I'm going to preview what's coming up for the next 24 hours. We're also going to do a top 3. This is our first top 3 list that we're going to share towards the end, which I'm really excited about. We'll share that. We'll save that for the end though, before we raid Board Game Blitz.
And Chris is getting ready. She said, "I'm currently taking off the plastic off of 12 bottles of hot sauce."
I love that. Yeah. So we'll preview that, but hot sauce is going to factor into the very first stream of TLN. And I really hope that it goes very poorly, meaning that we get to see campaign going on. I'm very excited.
Pretty much.
I love it. For those of you who are the first timers here, welcome. We really appreciate you stopping by. This is a monthly event that we do, the Tabletop Live Network. We are a collaborative effort here of a bunch of streamers. We've got 12 streamers today, 2 hours each, 24 hours straight here on Twitch. It's going to be awesome. For those of you that are new, though, what is this whole thing? What is Twitch about? If you're just clicking by, like, Mike, if you want to help me out here, what's a raid? What are bits and what is cheering and all this good stuff happening?
A whole bunch of stuff going on. So that's a cool thing about Twitch. So we were talking about versus like making pre-recorded videos, certainly, or even with YouTube, there's like super chat and stuff, but Twitch is like really geared and focused on that community interaction in real time and stuff. So there's all sorts of cool things you can do on Twitch. You can, like I said, cheer bits. Like if you like somebody, you want to support them, you want to see them keep going, you can subscribe to them, which means you're just saying like, hey, I want to give you $5 for the month. Please continue doing what you're doing. Or if you really like something, you can cheer bits. And these are things you can do down in the little chat function. You can click on things to buy bits. These are things you purchase and stuff, and then give to support streamers. And bits are super cool because Twitch, what they do is they take their little cream off the top, and then whatever you give to as bits go 100% to the streamer. So if you cheer 100 bits, each bit's like a penny. You'll give that person $1. So there's like ways to like actively show your support and show your support in a very real, tangible way, saying like, here's some money, please keep doing this. The more money I give you, ideally, the more time you have on your hands, because you don't have to do a bunch of other things to make your money, so you can keep entertaining me. So it's something that we've always really enjoyed is that sense of kind of community that comes from that, because people, as you'll see today often, is a hype train will get going, meaning a bunch of people are subscribing or giving bits at the same time, so a hype train gets going, and it creates this whole kind of like groundswell of energy that people kind of get swept up in. It's really cool. So that's some of the funnest things about Twitch to me, is just how you get wrapped up in it, in the whole kind of energy of it all.
Yeah, and that's basically led to the creation of TLN, right? When Nick and I were talking here in the Kooks.
Dude, we're about to get to do that again, dude. The three of us are gonna have to go just stand in your garage for a couple hours and just talk about stuff, because we gotta reenact it.
Totally. You know, we'll
film it and put it in black and white. It's like a dramatic reenactment. So there'll be like fire in the background and stuff, you know? Yeah.
I'd love it, man. Yeah. I'm totally down for it. Now that we're fully vaccinated.
I know we can.
This is so awesome, folks.
Yeah.
So that's, again, led to the creation of TLN, just that sense of community and, everyone in chat. We see so many familiar faces. Thank you again for your continued support. This is great. Just want to shout out everyone in chat. Y'all are already, I mean, for me, it's early. It's 11 a.m. on a Saturday morning. I'm like usually like super groggy, but for this event, I'm hyped, excited.
Get fired up.
Yeah, totally fired up. Speaking of fired up, why don't we take a quick look at something we did? Actually, I believe, I don't know if it was Mike or Nick. One of y'all put this together. This is fantastic.
It was Mikey did it, yeah.
It was Mikey. Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. It's the Sizzle Reel that we did. We want to show that to y'all. Again, for all of you who are new, check this out. All of you who have been around, this is just a nice way to look back at the last couple of months. Let me share this screen here. There it is. And we're going to share this, and we're going to share the Sizzle Reel. Let's take a look.
I love me some Ella. I love me some Ella so much that I would order a whole Costco case of Ellas.
I would order a whole Costco case of Ellas.
I think Bobby needs a drink as well. Bobby, have a little sweet, Bobby. Have a little drink of little something in it's water. I'm drinking water.
A little raid thing, Tabletop. We're raiding from Tabletop.
Your turn.
Okay.
So Daniel wins.
Not all my compliments are going to be smooth as a tub of margarine that you could also get from Costco.
Do you have a 3? Do you? Got the assess.
All said, oh well, I guess I better go fish and get some things to lure all these cats into
Well, I do like that
baskets
one.
now.
I like that one.
That's
I do.
magical, Mr. Mistopheles.
That's the one I know.
To be doing this. What are you doing down here, buddy? Here, come in for a second. 1 second, then you gotta go upstairs. Everyone say good morning to my son, Remy. This is little Remy. He is 3.5, and now he needs to go back upstairs.
Can you get a bear cam? They want a bear cam.
Well, I feel a bit salacious doing this. Okay,
Oh.
I'm gonna stand up, and then there's just a bear. That's as much bear as we're gonna get today.
We have a best green film category. The best green film is going to oh my god, is going to Monique for Star Battles. Monique.
I just wanna. Thank you.
Or you throw it, whip it, catch it. I don't know.
Okay, so now I'm going 1, picking up all of these items. So that's 2, and then 3. I'll just bring them all up here. 4.
How many villagers?
I'm like the Pied Piper with all the villagers.
Oh boy, this is never happened.
Yay!
Oh,
Thank you so much.
so unbelievably
Good night, Moon.
awesome.
What a great scene.
So much hype.
It's
Look at that.
that's only the hype. You can see the hype that is in me is like
It's
I
so
can't even. I can't.
Because anytime you spend bits, folks, we get many of the bits for hello, friends. Welcome to Tabletop Tonight. Thank you so much. Let's get this party started. Woo! And all the bits that are happening. We've got the hype train in full effect, folks. Hype train in full effect. We're on level 1. Oh, woo,
That's
woo.
kind of calming.
Kangaroos, that's some low-level trash. Just wait for the drop bears. Y'all wait for the drop bears. Hey, we can make drop bear soup.
All right, here's a ditty about TLN for Tabletop Live Network. Let me tell you a fable about the time the brothers Mirth delivered a table to Racho Cucamonga. They hatched a plan that was pretty special. 24 hours of streamers doing their thing, streaming, slinging them bits. 24 hours of community, 24 hours of solidarity.
So good.
Dude, John's
So
song
good.
every time is so good. I love John's song.
That's the best. Oh my gosh, that is.
Oh, I love it.
That is TLN in a nutshell.
It never
I
gets
love-
old. That
It
sizzle
really
reel
doesn't.
never gets
I
old.
know.
It really.
It's just all of my favorite people doing fun, amazing, silly things. It's just
Yeah.
it is very fun.
And just watching it, I mean, just puts a smile on my face. Just all these different moments, all these different people from around the world. It's so cool to see. Absolutely love it.
Awesome.
So folks, I just dropped in the link in chat. You can find the schedule for today's events right there. Click on there. But let's do a preview of what is coming up here on TLN. Let me see if I can share this screen now. Oh my gosh, here it is right here. All right. This is TLN 7, friends.
Tabletop Live Network has an amazing website. What?
Look at that. Designed and created by our very own Nick Murphy.
I had no idea what I was
countdown.
doing. I was just guessing my way through the whole thing.
And it looks fantastic.
It worked out, right? The web design is weird.
Worked out very well.
It really did. Let's start things off. So we've got the countdown right now, which y'all are watching live right now. And then at 12 p.m., right after this, we got about 40 minutes. We're gonna raid, and this is what we do throughout the event. We raid the next streamer. So it's gonna be Board Game Blitz, kicking things off with Flashpoint, and we were just talking about the hot sauce.
Yeah.
This is gonna be crazy, and I love what they're doing. Ambi and Crystal are just they're gonna have hot sauce, folks. And what is it now? What is it exactly? Every time they Is it a fire that pops up?
It's like a failure or something. He'll need to see exactly what they said.
Yeah. So in Flashpoint Fire Rescue, your firefighters trying to pull people out of a burning building and stuff like that. And so I think they're going to literally get it hot while they go by using hot sauce. Every time basically things escalate, I think they're going to escalate it in their mouths.
Oh my gosh.
With that heat.
What a sense,
wow.
You know?
Crystal says we have 12 different hot sauces every time the fire explodes.
So intense.
Yeah, you know, there's so many types.
That's one thing that we kind of have been wanting to do with, like, not necessarily hot sauce specifically, but just like we've been wanting to have more like themed stuff with TLN, which is why we're doing like pajama party. They'd probably be like easy themes, something like all the streamers can do, you know. But just like little things like that, or just trying to have like fun little games going on. We want to have more kind of like things that are like going through multiple streams. I'm sure we'll get to it, but like, wait till we talk about the after party is going to be really, really cool. And so, we're trying to do more stuff like that. So if you have any suggestions or anything like that you guys want to see from TLN or from streamers on TLN, let us know. You know, you can email us at tabletoplivenetwork@gmail.com or just let us know in chat or something like that. But yeah, that one's going to be super, super fun.
Yeah, looking forward to that. And then Crystal and Ambi are going to raid you two gentlemen.
Yes, indeed.
You've got a good one coming up on your stream.
Yeah, Mikey, I think it's got it right there.
We're going to play this Arnak. Bam.
Yes.
Lost Ruins of Arnak, also with hot sauce. Every time you discover a dig site, you have to take a shot of hot sauce.
Yeah, you got to get cursed. It's one of the two options. And
we're actually going to get cursed. Or get cursed. No, we're going to play some Lost Ruins of Arnak. We finally got a physical copy of it. We've been playing like on Board Game Arena and such, but now have the real deal.
So it was sold out for a while. We finally got it. It's
been in demand.
Man, it's
just
so good.
I swear the last like 6 months or so, that's all. It's every time I look on the BGG hot list, it's right there.
I think it's like literally as of today or actually like number 2.
Permanent.
So
it's like permanent on there now. It's so good. It was my favorite game of last year. It's so good.
So
nice.
I love it.
Now, have you played Dune Imperium? I haven't played that
Mikey has though.
Okay.
So good.
Yeah.
Highly recommend. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
I like it a lot.
I know they're a little similar, right? The whole deck building and worker placement thing?
Yeah, they function differently, which is really cool. Like Dune Imperium does some really interesting stuff with like the cards that you don't use do things at the end of your round, but they do that blend of worker placement deck building. Highly recommend both of them.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. I can't wait to play that. I've only played Lost Ruins of Arnak solo. And so I'm really looking forward to it, you know, to actually play multiplayer.
And the solo I just did a solo review on our YouTube channel. And the solo is actually really good though. It's really fun. Yeah.
And I love that type of solo game where it's super easy to do the AI. You don't have like a bunch of it's just those little action tiles. Like that's what
it takes no brain power. It's just like, okay, it tells you what to do. Go do it.
Yeah, there's nothing worse to me in a solo game where you essentially have to play 2 games. And I'm like, no, I just want to focus on my game. I don't want to have the whole play a whole separate game.
Yeah, exactly. Brandon says that she also loves a solo play for Dune Imperium.
Oh, no, Dune Imperium has solo.
I didn't know that either. Okay, we'll have to check that out.
I knew it had a solo. Oh, the map. The app makes the solo for Dune Imperium really easy too.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
I am even more intrigued.
Okay, very nice.
So we're gonna play Lost Ruins of Arnak, and then we're gonna raid Ruel.
Yeah.
We're gonna flip it right back to you.
I'm super excited. Yeah, we are playing 2 games. So unfortunately, Lauren can't join us today. Our daughter is just gonna be me and Michelle. Lauren is busy working, interning, and finishing school, so she's like in the crunch time, but it's all good because we have Benny the Bit Spare will be with us.
Hello. You got it.
It's important. You have to keep Benny alive. Benny doesn't exist without your support. So that's going to need a constant stream of support.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to get bits every minute, I think, is what we need.
At least.
We've got 7 summits. It's good. Like if y'all like Can't Stop, that was the inspiration for this game. Daryl Andrews is talking about
intrigued.
how he took Can't Stop and made it a little more gamery. It's got some gaming touches. It's got a really cool theme. You're summiting the 7 tallest mountains of the world. It's got art by Quanchi Moria.
Come on, you can see it from that cover. Like, that's tight.
Yes. And then we're also playing, everyone, you can play with us in chat. We're playing Floor Plan. Fun, roll and write. You're an architect. You're building your home, adding rooms and all kinds of stuff. This one is really fun, roll and write. We'd enjoy it. And we're going to have you can download the sheets from the website and play along with us. So join us for that. And if there's time, I know you two, I think you two were the ones that turned me on to this game. I heard y'all talking about Claim.
Oh, it's so good.
It's a 2-player trick-taking game, which Michelle and I have not played yet. So during while we're watching you guys stream, we're going to learn how to play this and hopefully get it to the table. Yeah,
it's my favorite trick-taking game.
It's my favorite fun. The different factions are cool. And I think Deepwater, you're sponsored by Deepwater for this, and I think Deepwater's doing a sale. You can get like everything for claim right now for like a really nice price. Like there's a lot of sales and stuff, but there's like they're doing like the whole bundles. Like, ooh, I mean, we already have it, but I was like,
there's like Claim 2 and then like 3 or 4 more expansions. So there's like, and actually just came out with 3 more expansions. Although I've heard those are kind of like okay. But so there's like a ton of factions, and it's just like I love it so much. I really
a lot of variability for sure.
Nice, can't wait. So then after Michelle and I finish that, we're gonna raid our friends DFoob. It's your role. They've got a game that I'm dying to play. Sleeping Gods.
Have you played that yet? No, we didn't back it, and we just regret not
Kickstarter
doing
regret. We don't regret a lot, but it's like, damn, we really liked Above and Below, really liked Near and Far, and I don't know why we didn't just pull the trigger on this.
We were just like, nah, I don't know. Yeah, I want to play it so bad.
Same.
Sleeping Gods.
So after it's your role, they play Sleeping Gods. They're going to raid your friend Dakota, our friend Dakota.
All of our friends Dakota.
Yeah. Dakota, they're going to be playing Blood on the Clock Tower with a bunch of special guests, which is going to be amazing.
Really cool. Really fun.
Yeah. That's another game I have not played it. I've missed out on playing that game twice at conventions for whatever
I was going to say,
reason.
that's like the perfect convention game because you want so many people. And I think Dave has like played Blood on the Clock Tower before at conventions. I think remember that like Aircon or something you were trying to. And it just, one of these days I would love to run into a game of that at like a convention because I'll bet you it would be a really fun time. So definitely check that one out. It's gonna be really fun tonight.
Yeah, so that is Blood on the Clock Tower with your friend Dakota, and then they're going to raid our friend Matt at the Silver Metal Tavern. And the tavern, folks. You're going to have a couple of drinks in the tavern, whatever beverages you enjoy, and you're going to be hanging out with Matt and Board Game Spam, Pia and Andrew, fellow TLN members. They're going to be playing, is it Space Alert?
Space Alert, which is also kind of wild. So that's going to be a good way to go into the night.
Real time space disaster, trying to survive. But it's all real time and stuff. So I played that once, and it was like stressful for sure.
Real time games, they tend to stress me out as well. It's like I like real time games, but I like them in small doses. I think because. I don't like to. I mean, I love playing board games, but like when you start sweating and stuff, it gets a little uncomfortable.
It's a special situation where I want that kind of stress.
Ooh, Silver Metal Tavern's teasing, bringing some Hollywood magic tonight. If you haven't ever seen Silver Metal Tavern, Matt is quite skilled and like literally is in the Hollywood business, and stuff always looks tight. So I can only imagine what that tease means in terms of like the theming. I would definitely check it out because it's probably going to be super cool looking. I can just imagine it's going to be very thematic. The best hair.
Great hair on that one.
Thick as the day is long.
Yeah, really though. Just I mean, solid. Absolutely. Silver Metal Tavern. What's your lineage? Like, where's the family from? Because man, they got good hair genes.
What's your?
You got to get those hair genes, man.
What kind of product do you use?
Yeah, dude. Talk about your hair more.
Tell us your secrets.
I
don't have that problem.
Dude, I'll be joining you, man. We're gonna have a party. This is again. We're getting. Come on, every day it's farther back.
I mean, your hair has gotten so long, Nick. Like you haven't had a haircut in how long? I mean, since the last time I saw you, for sure. At least a year.
I haven't cut my. I started growing my hair out at the last Meeple Con.
Greek Italian says Silver Metal Tavern. Okay.
Greek Italian. I was gonna say you're probably Italian. You got Greek Italian makes sense. You got good hair.
Great hair.
So it's been 2.5, 3 years, somewhere in there that I've got it like trimmed a little bit just to clean it up, but like I haven't like cut my hair since the last Meeple Con, I believe.
Wow. Yeah. I mean it's long, man. It is long.
It's cool. Really long. I mean it's incredibly long. Again, like I was telling you beforehand, but Mike and I are making a Brother Smurf Unmatched set. And so I'm doing the art for it, and it's just fun because I just get to draw my hair in ridiculous ways, and it's gonna be real magical. Fun.
I love it. This is a great call by Brandon Jar. She says, Ross from More Games Please and Matt need to have a hair off.
Yeah.
Oh heck yeah.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic.
That'd be something.
You got the curls versus the smooth. Yeah,
that means we're gonna shave both their heads, right? We're gonna take their hair off.
I hope so, man.
Absolutely. We swap, and we put Matt's hair onto Ross, and Ross's onto Matt, and see how they go.
Can I get it on this? Can they send it over here? Like I'll take Matt or Ross. Send it over here.
I don't need that much. I just need to bring it back to here. I don't need much. I just need to bring it back to here.
Bring the hairline up a little bit.
Yeah, just bring it up a little bit. You know, yeah. Fill in this part right here. Fill in this part. That's what I did.
And then Matt, Silver Tower, Metal Tower. Now we're going to get into Sunday here on the West Coast at midnight. Nerds of the West, our friends.
The best, man.
Yeah, they're. And I remember I seen in the Sizzle Reel the clips that we just showed. I love just that whole group there.
They're so
you can
fun.
tell they're so fun. They're playing Bristol 1350, which I have absolutely no idea what this game is about. I've never even heard of it.
It's like a series of games. I think Tortuga is the other game that Mike and I played from them.
Yeah,
there are all these games that are like inside a book, and they usually are like generally have like higher player counts. I don't honestly know too much about it, but I think it's social deduction.
Yeah, I think they all typically have social deduction elements and stuff.
Yeah, but they have such cool packages. Like, man, they just have cool packages.
They look like little books and stuff. But it's perfect for like Nerds of the West to have like a nice group. So like Bristol, if you're up that late, if you're on the West Coast, or if you're east of us in Europe and stuff, you'll be up by then. Definitely check that one out, because I'll bet you it's gonna be really fun. They're gonna have a perfect. They're gonna be perfect for that kind of game. Like they do that kind of thing so well.
Yeah, they have such a fun crew. Real quick, a random comment. Losapalooza. Hey, my Y is stuck. I hope everything's okay with your keyboard. I've had that problem before.
Man. Yeah, dude.
The key is to stay calm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stay calm. It will pass. You'll get free.
The Nerds of the West, after they're done, they raid our friend Emma, the pointless parrot. Emma is going to be playing a Root from Root
Digital. Yeah.
So good. Yeah.
If you haven't played the digital version of Root, that's right. It's like if you haven't played the digital version of Root, play it. It's so well done. I mean, it really is.
It's awesome.
Yeah. The animations, just how the game plays. Even I don't know. It's such a fantastic asymmetrical game, and I really think it's a perfect way to learn it is on digital, right? Because you know, before, I mean, I still love the analog game, but I think learning it digitally is a fantastic experience.
It's one of those things that we got rid of the physical game because it's also hard. Like, you want to have more people and all that jazz. And so we ended up getting rid of it. But now that we have the app, you're right, because it can take you through a tutorial. You can play against AI. You can play like the game how it's meant to be played at like a 4-player count, and you can take time to learn those factions. And now I'm like actually really excited to play it physically again, because I'll have a working knowledge of whatever character I play. Which makes it so cool, because something like Root is so like impressively done, you know, because we have the same goal to get to 30 points. We have such different ways, like completely different ways of doing it. And so I'm like really excited. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll play it like in person on such a good game.
Yeah, agreed. So then Emma, after she's done, she raids our friends, Dave and Ilka, the Losapalooza, the Loses. They are playing the Isle of Cats Explore and Draw.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Michelle and I, we were fortunate enough to play it the other day, and it's a winner, folks. If you like Isle of Cats, you're gonna love Explore and Draw. It's so good.
Yeah, we're super excited. We're playing it on Tuesday, and we're like pumped. And I'm so excited to see the Losers play. And I think people from home can play along.
Yeah, I believe so. Right?
Yep. That's right. You'll be able to download a sheet. Yep.
Come on down. Yeah.
Losers
gonna rock.
Check it out, folks. The Losers are gonna rock it. And then the Losers, it's getting early in the morning for us on the West Coast, but we go over to Ross. More games, please. And I forgot what Ross is playing. Ross is playing.
Let me double check. I have it on here. Ross is playing was it Freshwater? Freshwater Fly. That's what it is.
Yeah. This is. I'm so interested in this.
I've always wanted a fishing
game,
really,
right?
Great things. What a great theme, right? Fishing, like what a great theme.
Yeah. I'm gonna at least watch on the VOD if I don't get up in time to catch it live, because we always talk about that. Like, have a game with an interesting or unique theme. And fly water fishing, I'm like, that is great. That is so. I'm so happy that exists. I hope it's excellent and good, but it's just love the theme.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't wait to check that out. So then we're getting towards the tail end of TLN, but it's still gonna be awesome. We've got Amanda Panda next, and Amanda has got some very special guests as well.
Yeah,
she is going to be playing Villainous, sponsored by Ravensburger.
Yeah,
and she has John Gonzalez, aka Book of Nerds, aka the fine musician who came up with the TLN theme song.
The official theme song.
And also 1 Minute Board Games, Phil and Raina from 1 Minute Board Games. I love seeing the crossover from TikTok or Click Clock or whatever y'all call it, and Twitch. It's
perfect.
I'm always going to use that joke, folks. So
it's always funny, honestly. Like it always works.
It's a great just lean in. I don't know about the way the world works anymore. Click Clock.
Oh, you kids and your technologies. So it's going to be a fun time. I'm looking forward to that one. And then finally, we get the final streamer of the event is Paula Dem and Matthew Jude. Things get dicey. They have a sponsor stream from Elf Creek Games. They're playing Atlantis Rising, which I have not played yet. Have y'all played that one?
We played it once, and
okay.
I think we had the luckiest game of all time. We played like a 3-player game. This is like one of the most stunning looking games ever created. Like I think it's the 2nd edition now. It's so cool because you have these like peninsulas going out on this island, and literally like the water is rising up and taking the island down. It's submerging, and you're like removing parts of the island as you go, and it's just like crazy looking. And when we played it, it was sort of underwhelming, but I think it's because every single roll of the dice to get your resource up went right. Every sort of like major catastrophe we could avoid, we avoided. And I don't imagine that will ever happen again like that.
Probably not.
We got so lucky. We're kind of like, I don't get it. It's not even that hard. And everyone else, like since there's been like, it's such a good game. And we're like, I think I don't think we want to play wrong, but it's like, I think something went wrong, or we played some stuff wrong that made our life a lot easier. Cause we're like, that was the easiest thing. Yeah, it was a breeze. Like that was, so I'm excited to see them play it because I think it was a 1 in a million game. I really do.
Yeah,
it happened to be the first time we played. So
y'all had the outlier. That was the outlier game.
I think so. I can't imagine that'll happen again that way. But it's just like such a crazy production. You're just like this. I mean, Elf Creek Games, specializes in their games looking real nice, and that one is just like that's just cool looking. It just looks like unlike anything else. So
awesome.
Very cool.
Yes. Oh, and so that's the event, folks, but we're not done after that. We have one final thing. It's the after party hosted by our friends Heart Board Games. This is gonna be a blast. I cannot wait for this. It's
gonna be so cool.
Board game scavenger hunt. We've got 2 teams and we're going at it, and what they're going to be picking like random things out of a jar or whatever.
So this is something that Hard Board Games has done on their YouTube channel, which is like super cool. And so what it was is Melissa had a hat full of different stuff, and then they had like 5 minutes on the clock, and Jesse had to find as many things as he could. So Melissa would pull a thing out and say, like, find a card with a crown on it. And then he would have to like run to their game collection and be like, what game has a card with a crown? And then he would have to go and find one and show it. And he basically was trying to get as many things in 5 minutes, which I thought was such a cool idea. And so Jesse hit me up and said like, hey, do you think like, would it be cool if I did this for the after party? And I was like, that's a great idea for an after party. That's super fun. So it's going to be like that, where it's going to be scavenger hunt, where there's going to be things you have to go find, and you have to go find them in your collection somewhere, find a dragon, whatever that means. Like find a dragon. It could be on a card. It can be like a dragon meeple from like Clank or something like that. It
combines like knowledge of your games with the speed of actually going and getting that thing out of the box. So like I am so excited.
It's gonna be super cool.
I think it's gonna be at noon tomorrow. So it'll be the tail end of TLN. And you do not want to miss it. Crystal said they're the team captain of team accidental falsettos. The accidental
falsettos. Great name. And I'll be the captain of our team. We are the architects of the 5 kingdoms.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. Our board games is advising to wear good shoes because you want traction.
Running around,
closed-toed, folks. You don't want to stub a toe. Okay,
got to be careful, folks. That's right.
You don't have to go on the IL. All right.
I love it, folks. Again, we are getting closer to TLN here. We got about 20 minutes. I do want to thank everyone for supporting the channel here. Y'all have been dropping bits, you've been dropping subs. There has been we do analog alerts here, so I want to alert everyone we've got a bunch of new subscriptions. Thank you so much. There's been a bunch of gift subscriptions. We've got a bunch of new followers too. Felicia the Follow Fish shows up. She says hello to y'all new followers. She takes off, and all of us, including y'all in chat, we say bye Felicia. Thank you for the support. I'm going to do this one time because we've got a bunch of gifts. I want to get this out of the way. Not get out of the way. I love doing this. I want to shout out Twin Flower, and also there's a bunch of other people who've gifted as well.
Excellent.
We do gift subs, and whenever we do get gifts here, we do gift.
Love it. It's the best. That's how we do.
The invisible gifts. Thank you, friends. Appreciate the support. Now we're going to change things up a little bit here. We talked about this a little earlier. We're going to do our top 3 games, and then we're going to raid Crystal and Ambi over there on Board Game Blitz. Today's topic, friends, if you have this, drop in chat your favorites as well. I'm going to drop the topic right now. It is the top 3 games we're looking forward to playing in person again.
Now that we can, yeah. Oh my god.
Now that everyone's getting vaccinated, things are getting a little safer. We can start seeing each other in person. You all had a guest recently, Shay Parker.
We had Shay on. Yeah, because we were playing the others, which is people can turn in channel points on our channel to request a game to be played. And so someone requested the others, and that's a game you can play too, but because it's a 1 versus all game, you really want at least 3 because it's just not that compelling otherwise, honestly. And so we were like, we were hitting up Shane. We were like, yeah, like, do you want to come over and play? Because he used to come over on our stream all the time because we used to live down the street from him. And so, yeah, he came out and it was very fun. It was really, really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just such again, to have it in real life, having friends over, like, we haven't had in over a year, friends, and here we are getting to it. So that's great.
It was so cool. We played like Lost Ruins of Arnok after the stream. We were all like, let's just do something else. And it was just great.
Awesome. Mike, do you want to start with your number 3 on the top 3 games you're looking forward to playing in person again?
Okay. Short answer is all of it. All right.
Yeah.
But my number 3 is I really want to play Keyflow, which is kind of a card drafting variant of Keyflower. And so I would love to play this game in person because it's a great card drafting game. In card drafting games, there's always like a simultaneous play element, where you pass your cards and you get to do your stuff. And so I like that because it's fun with it can play up to 6. So you play even 4 players or something. There's a lot more cards moving around and you can kind of have your neighbors on your left and right. So I would love to do something like that because we haven't been able to play it at a higher player count for, again, this whole time. So I think last time I played it was like on the Dice Tower cruise with like a group of people. So that's been a very long time. So I can't wait to play that again. I just want to make my nice little quaint town and move my little resources around and see what my neighbors are doing and just like enjoy it. So that's my number 3.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I still haven't played Keyflower.
That's great. It's
I've heard nothing but good things about it.
Yeah, I think we prefer Keyflow because we just like the flow of it.
Got it.
But Keyflower as well is just like brilliant games. Like they're
really
fantastic.
Good. They're incredible.
Nice. What about you, Nick? You're number 3 on the list.
My number 3 is going to be Red Rising, which is a newer game. And I like this game, but it's fine at 2. But I think that, and as far as I can tell from what people are saying, that like it's going to be a very different game at higher player counts because you're just going to see so many more of the cards. Mm-hmm. And so like in a 2-player game, you kind of sometimes get stuck with the fact that you don't go through much of the deck because there's just not nearly as many people like
so many
cards and stuff. Yeah. And there's a ton of cards. And so I really want to try because I like it at 2. I think it's all right. And so I want to try it at a higher player count to see how much I actually like it. Because as of right now, I'm like, cool, I like this game, but I don't like love it. And I think I'll like it significantly more at like 3 or 4. So I really want to try it those player accounts so I can see like what the game's all about really, because as of right now, it's kind of like, okay, I've seen it at 2, and that's it. So yeah.
Right. And that's what I remember seeing Monique and Naveen's review. They said the same thing. Like they played it at 2, but they really want to see how it plays at a higher player count because they, like you were saying, they think it could be better. And I have my copy here still in shrink, and it's like, I'm waiting for that time when we could all play it in real.
It does work well at 2, though. It does, but it's just a different.
Yeah, no, it's fine at 2. Yeah, it's just different.
It's cool, and I think it's kind of nice that they are different. But the higher player counts is going to be Pretty cool. Ooh,
Nice.
Brandon Jar is calling a shot, man.
She's calling her shot, and because she's right. It's on my list.
Yeah,
it's it's probably my favorite game of all time. It is Twilight Imperium 4th edition, but I want to play the expansion with it because I have not played the expansion, which came out during the pandemic, and I've had several opportunities to play it online, but I can't get over the hump of being in front of my computer for 12 plus hours. It's just
a long time.
I mean, the game is long itself. It's a full day game, but at least when we were playing in real life, I can have my sandwich break. I can have my lay on the couch for a few minutes break and not have to worry about playing with a computer. So that's a game that I am definitely looking forward to playing in real life again. Twilight Imperium with the Prophecy of Kings expansion. Let's go to our number twos. Nick, how about your number 2 on your list?
My number 2 is going to be Histrio, which is a game that I really like. It's kind of like one of the evangelism games that Mike and I push a lot that most people don't talk about. But this is a kind of game I could have put something else like Tales of Glory on here. Basically, games like simultaneous selection tend to be more compelling with more people. And so I'm choosing Histrio because it's one of my favorite games. And it's like that, where you have simultaneous selection where you're trying to get these cards that are different actors in a troupe, and you're trying to make a good play for the king. And it's got really, really amazing art with like anthropomorphized animals, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. But it's one of those things, it has like a 2-player variant with like a dummy player that actually works just fine.
Yeah.
But it's just more fun at like 3 and 4 because it's just so much of that. Like, just please don't go to the same place. Please don't go to the same place. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I really, really like that. And that's just something, that kind of thing in games is something I've been missing a lot. Particularly it really rings true in like simultaneous selection games where they tend to be not as compelling in a 2-player game. And so I really, really want to play Histrio just for that, just to kind of get that.
Yeah.
It's just I miss that,
Yeah, that whole trying to outthink your opponents, or getting into the meta game and stuff, and that's of course I'm going to tie everything back to Twilight Imperium. That's the thing I miss the most. Is just trying to outmaneuver everyone, and then you get the negotiating phase and trying to diplomacy and all that stuff. But that's good. I haven't played the history yet, and
it's really fun.
It's
great.
on my list of games I'd love to play.
Yeah,
quick, pretty, light. Yeah.
What about you, Mike? You're second on your list.
There's just so many options, y'all. But okay, I would love. Our buddy Crook has like the Infinity Box, so I would love to play like a big game in person of Anachrony. We played it a couple times online during the year, and so it's been nice because I've actually played it a couple times enough to sort of wrap my head around what you're doing. So I would love to now play it in person again and just take the time to have it be this big epic game. And he has all the cool stuff for it, and so. That would be really, I think, fun to dig into. So Anachrony rather be my number 2 for kind of like a bigger epic thing. I could also play like an Eclipse or something where kind of like a Twilight Imperium. It's like, you're going to take a little time with this one. That's basically what I want. Is I just want whatever we do for it to just be take some time, be extended.
Take some time,
right?
I don't want some quick little game and I'm out. I'm like, I want to be here for a little bit. So.
Yeah. Like I want to be around fellow human beings for
that's the only. It doesn't matter what we play, really.
Really, I do want to shout out Dutch Yoda for the raid. I just saw right
Dutch.
now. Thank you for the raid, Dutch. Here's the rating hat just for you, friend. Thank you. This is the Countdown to TLN show. We are talking about our top 3 games we're looking forward to playing in person again. We're on our number 2. My number 2 is a party game. Again, it's because we haven't been around people for so long. I want to play Telestrations Upside Drawn. It's the sequel to Telestrations, and this one you're still drawing stuff, but you grab someone else's hand and you're moving the board.
Yeah, you move the board.
And
they just hold their hand like this, and you have to like draw from the board.
Yeah, it's so silly, and it's. Michelle, Lauren, and I played it. We actually played it with chat, and we would hold the board and chat would try to guess. But I really want to play this in real life because I think it's maybe that whole I missed human contact with friends. So hey, you're gonna grab this board and I'm gonna draw here, and here we are
right here with it. Yeah, it's also really fun. The idea of the person that's drawing, that's holding the pen, is the one trying to guess, and the other. I mean, it's a cool way to. I mean, it really does flip kind of Telestrations in an interesting way, where it does the same premise of like, this is going to probably be a quickly, poorly done drawing and you have to try to guess it, but it makes it this kind of co-op effort. Telestrations is especially for being like a mass market, be at Target and Walmart and stuff.
Yeah.
Telestrations is like one of the most solid party games of all time. It's just
100%.
so good.
Yeah.
And so this seems like an alternate. We have it as well. We haven't played it. And it seems like a really fun version of it. It just seems like a hoot.
Yeah.
It's a good pick. It's a really good pick.
You know, yeah, I love the original Telestrations. It's always a hit, and it's basically Telephone, but the drawing version of Telephone.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
It's great. And when we played Upside Drawn, this was actually the first time I think I met Sasqueen on the stream. Michelle, Lauren, and I, we were doing we played the game, and we're asking chat to guess, and I swear Lauren or Michelle drew something. It was like maybe one little feather or something, and Sasqueen guessed it right off the bat. She said, "What was the clue or the word was? It was a saying like 2 in the hand is worth
one in the bush or whatever.
One in the bush." And she got it off like one little piece. We're like just totally blown away, and it was like one of those moments.
Nuts.
Yeah. So I want to have those party game moments again in real life.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
That's a good pick.
Yeah. Yeah, so fun. Okay, so we're at our number 1 top 3 games we're looking forward to. You know what? We do have some time. If y'all want to throw some honorable mentions, that's cool too. I see a bunch of great games in chat. Games of Fire looking forward to Cockroach Poker.
Ooh.
Very fun game. Yes. What else do we have here? We're talking Legends has I'm playing Marvel United and Gloomhaven and Jaws of Lion. Oh, this 3-day weekend. Awesome. Great choices.
Nice.
For the
it is a
weekend.
3-day weekend.
Yeah, let us know again what you're playing this weekend, if anything. So see some honorable mentions for me. I would love to play like a big game of Long Shot. We played several streams of it. Stuff. I know you played it. I would love to play with like 6 or 8 players because it'll be a very quick game. Oh gosh, what else? I would love to play something like The Crew, especially like the new Crew that's going to be coming out. Like a trick-taking game. That one's really fun because you get a little bit of like that. Anytime you're doing trick-taking and stuff, there's so much communication with the cards, and it becomes really fun with the Crew specifically being cooperative. You just do a lot of like, you play it down, you're like,
you're like,
do you see what I'm saying? I can't say, but do you
me?
You pick up? I'm saying something with that card. So you get like, and that you can play like on Board Game Arena and stuff, but it's just fun when you're in person. The angst of it all, you're like, do not mess this up. Or someone plays something and you're in the hot seat, you're like, blue, and there's like, this guy's an idiot, you know? So, like that would be really fun. That'd be an honorable mention for me.
Yeah. And really any party game I'd like to play. Honestly, like, or even like something like QE, which isn't like a party game, but just a game where like you want people, you know, it's like
I would love to play
like
High Society again. That's been a little
while.
That's a great late night at a con game.
Yeah.
Just get silly
Solid
with it.
Game.
Great.
It's a Knizia. I'm all about the Good Doctor. I love the Good Doctor. Those are great. I've got a couple of honorable mentions. Number 1 is Lost Ruins of Arnak. I want to play because I've only soloed it, so I really want to play it in person. My other honorable mention is because of you guys. I want to play Viticulture with Tuscany expansion with you.
I almost put Viticulture.
It's tradition now.
Yeah, you got it. It's tradition.
I look forward to doing very poorly again in the future.
I've been really want to play some like 3 or 4 player Viticulture sounds.
I gotta wonder. Let's put like knock on wood. I gotta wonder if Strategicon in the fall will happen. I gotta hope. I haven't heard any word on that, but it's like
same.
I would love it. So we could play it then. Huh?
Yeah, that would be perfect. What about you, Nick? Do you have any honorable mentions before we get to our top picks?
Yeah, it's like party games. I almost put Viticulture on there, and then it's like some kind of party game or like some kind of like auctioning game. Even something like Modern Art would be really fun. You know, something like that. Just something where there's a lot of interaction with your fellow players. That's that's what I really want to play. Yeah.
Respect.
Totally. Yeah. Just all about the interaction. So we're at our number 1, folks. Here again, chat, keep dropping those games in chat. Let us know what you're looking forward to playing in person again, or let us know what you're playing this weekend. As far as our number 1s, who wants to you want to start off?
You go first.
I'll go first.
You start it.
Okay, my number 1 is Happy Salmon, and it's
good call.
It's as it should be.
Again, it's the game that we had not been able to play in over a year because there's no touching. It's just the physicality of it. Like I want to be able to high five my friends. I want to be able to do the Happy Salmon handshake, and just be silly. It's one of my favorite games, just as a filler. I mean, it is what it takes a minute to play, a minute to learn. It's so fun.
Right.
And I have so many great memories of it with friends, gamer friends, non-gaming friends. My nieces and nephews love it. I mean, it's always a fun time. So Happy Salmon's on the top of my list.
That's a great
looking
pick.
forward to the game. Yeah.
That's a
what
good
about
one.
you? What about you, Mike? What are you looking forward to?
Okay, my number one at the moment, I think, because it's one I haven't played yet. We have it, but haven't had a chance to play it. And it's actually sitting right behind you. It's Forgotten Waters. I really want to try that one.
Yeah,
so good.
You can accommodate, I think, up to 7 players,
Yeah.
and you're all different members of a pirate ship, and you have a different job and stuff. And it's one of the things I talk about. Like, I know it's like competitive, but it seems very mostly cooperative because you have to survive to even get a score, and you're just trying to like be a legendary pirate in your way and have like kind of achieve your little goals. And it's story driven. It's has this app with it and stuff, and I would love to play that and just get into the high seas and stuff. It's just pirates. That's just fun. So
yeah, I've been able to. That should be on my list too because I've played it, but only online. They do make it a really cool web app that you can totally play it online. I played with Suze, Mandy, and Joe, and we had a great time playing it, and it was really well done. But yeah, again, I want to play it in person. I think it's just such a good game.
That's one that's very high on the list.
Yeah. All right, Nick, bring us home, my friend.
I want to play because this is a game that I always want to play specifically you can play at other player counts, but I want to play it at 6 because I think it's the best at that. I really, really want to play Downforce because Downforce is best at 6, and it's just so much fun at like a con or at a game night. We have all 6 people, everyone has one car, and you're just doing it. And I love Downforce. It's a big racing game. It's super fun. It's simple. It's a good time. It's just
we need to do a
very,
circuit.
very fun.
We need to do like a circuit where how many boards do we have now? Is there three double-sided boards, right?
6. Yeah, we have 6.
Oh, is that okay?
Danger circuit. Yeah. So six. So
6
it'd be
boards
cool to
total.
do a circuit. It'd be cool to do like a 6 race thing where like if you however
try
much
the most money. Yeah.
however much money you have at the end of the first game, you roll into the next one, and you can like invest more heavily in the second game or whatever. But you use your funds and you see like how much money you have after the
That's actually a really good idea. We should do that,
a Downforce campaign, or maybe we can start talking about a Downforce legacy. I don't know.
Just tearing up
like repair your
racetracks,
car,
blowing up cars and stuff.
I'm into it. I'm
down.
into it.
Why not?
Downforce
So I really want to play Downforce.
Great call.
Because I only ever play when we have like usually the 6 to play, and so it's just that's like the epitome of like, hey, we have a big group we can play with right now. So
I love it at 6 too because it really doesn't add much time to the game. I mean, it flows really quickly.
It's so good.
That's the brilliance of the game. When you play a card, you move all the cars. So if you're playing 2 players, like, everything is. I love the fact that like all the cars are always in it. People always own the cars, and if you're playing a lower player count game, it's really fun at 6. But I like the idea if you play a 3-player game, you all can own 2 cars. And it's like, well, that's interesting, so it just changes it up. But I just love that. No matter what, it's like the flow of the game, it just moves, and it's quite well done.
It really is. Ben Osteen says he's got some games he's looking for. The dexterity games, Catch the Moon, Crokinole. Okay. That I don't know why they didn't make my list. Ben just reminded me Crokinole. Like You know why it didn't make my list? Because I actually did get to play with my friend Daryl when he came over. We streamed.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah. And unfortunately, he beat me, so I'm still a little bitter over that. So I'm just going to spend the next few hours like practicing my Crokinole.
I'll show him.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be fun. Tournament would be great.
Yeah, tournament time. Yeah, for sure. We got to do it.
Oh yeah.
Actually, when we actually get together again, let's hang out in the Kooks in the garage, and I'll just put the Crokinole board out there.
Absolutely.
I'm not anti that at all.
Not against
Okay, so we've got a couple of minutes here before we raid Board Game Blitz. So we want to thank everyone in chat for hanging out with us. Oh my gosh. Nick, Mike, anything you want to say before we get going here?
Just have a good time today, everybody. We got a great lineup. It's just going to be it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun way. It's nice because it's a 3-day weekend, so hopefully a lot of people will have Monday off as well, so it'll be really, really cool. Yeah, and just like hang out. and just have a good time. It's TLN's great. It's super fun. It's super chill. It's our 7th one, which is like really, really wild.
That's wild. Yeah.
Amazing.
It's
we're gonna be on a year before long.
I know it's gonna be wild.
It's so crazy to me that it's been this. Again, we talked about this before. How it's like it's flown by, yet it's just like it's 7 months. Like wow, just like that.
Yeah. It's very cool. But yeah, I mean, in general, the one thing I think we always like to say is like, thank you so much for supporting live streaming. Like this would not exist without you being here. That's you make the whole thing go. That was something that like early on we started streaming, Nick and I, this is way back in the day. And we were just having a good time doing stuff. And then Karen, in her infinite wisdom was just like, do you understand like what you're doing here? Do you understand like what this is? And I was like, oh, yeah, it's kind of fun. She's like, no. Like, this is a thing. Like this is a community space. This is a place for people to gather and whatnot. And that really kind of helped me understand and see. And so I just always want to thank you for being here, supporting people, like literally giving your hard-earned dollars to say like, I appreciate it. This is valid to me, what you do. Like this is important. Please keep going. So appreciate it. Appreciate there's a lot of the streams you'll see today are sponsored. So thank you to publishers for seeing kind of what we think of as like the future. Is like, hey, this is a great way to showcase this hobby. It's a great way to bring people together, especially right now when we're just kind of starting to get back together with people in person. This has been a great way to kind of stay in touch, and I hope that we keep doing it even as the world does get back to more normal. So just want to say thanks. That's always my thing. It's just like I'm just grateful for all of y'all.
Yeah,
always.
Well said, Mike. Well said. Yeah, we on behalf of everyone that's involved with TLN, we are thankful and grateful for everyone's support. I really enjoy being part of it, and it's awesome to see how it's grown and how it's going to continue to grow. I fully believe that as we get back to normal, playing in real life and stuff, I still believe we're still going to have a lot of fun live streaming. And people are still going to be enjoying it. I think it's going to be great. Let's see. Let me see if
they are up.
Are they live? Okay.
Yes.
Excellent. Have so much fun today. If you can, when Ruel streams, give him crap about the Dodgers losing last night. It's probably the only time the Giants will beat the Dodgers this year. So I
think we need to end this stream right now. That's it.
Right. No way. Had to get that in.
I love it.
I mean, we blew the save and then had to win an extra like idiots. But hey, that was a one shining moment this year.
Yes. I mean, if you can't talk trash about sports with your friends, I mean, what can you talk about?
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
Love it. All right. So Board Game Blitz is live.
They are live. They're up and ready to go. Yeah.
Yes. Friends, we're going to start a raid. Stick around for the raid. Have a fun TLN. Remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Take your time, hydrate, eat.
Yes.
Do the stream snacks, hydrate, do all the things you got to do. And we're going to see y'all throughout the day, throughout the night, and for the next 24 hours. Let me see. The raid is going to happen right now. We love y'all. Take care. Have fun. We'll see you later.
Bye now. Bye.
Get the hype going, everybody.